Good day, Tragic here, and welcome back to the Seventh Continent. Yabam! Okay, so we're doing pretty well. I think I'm a bit worried about this game because there's so much hidden information. I don't really know how big the island is or how far I need to go for this quest to be resolved, this curse. Now, if we look at our deck here, if I just turn on the tooltip, we have 46 cards still in this deck, right? Which means that's how many actions we can draw from here. And basically you draw it all into the discard pile and then you draw it back. Now there are all these ways to reshuffle things in and stuff like that. But in general, that's our time. That's how much time we've got. And I just don't know how long we can kind of fuff around, just building items and doing all these weird things instead of just sort of exploring. So I'm a bit confused about that. So I might split the party up and have one party, have some people just sort of focusing on getting more tiles on the table, and then the other guys kind of building items and then, coming back and solving the quests at the different tiles. I'm not quite sure. We'll figure it out. But anyway, let's get started. For starters, I forgot to draw the tile here. Now, let's have a quick look at what we've got here. Oh, there is something I found out in the rules which I didn't realize. See this card here, how it says 10-0? Well, if you have multiple characters doing a test, you can actually reduce the energy cost by increasing the difficulty value. So basically you can minus off the blue and plus to the star. If more than one player is involved in an action, they may decide to lower the cost of the action by any number and increase the difficulty. Can't be done to lock cards. So yeah, so what this means is this is a 10-0, right? So we can actually reduce this to say a 9-1 or an 8-2 just to make it a bit easier. We have none of these objects to actually build it for cheaper. But what we do have in our hands, we've got a -2 lucky star, and we've also got a -3 learn by doing. So that's -5. So this is already 5-0. So we could reduce that to 3-2, draw 3 cards, 2 successes, and we've built it. Not a bad way of doing it, I think. So before we get started, let's just quickly check these guys. He has bamboo rod, which is a -1 to his construction test, and I think we do have bamboo. We do. There's a bamboo in the bottom corner there. I think let's leave him, and together, remember, unless I state every time I do a test, it's all of them together. So let's do that test now. It is a 3 energy, -1 because we have the resource, so we've got to pull 2 cards to get 0 successes. So let's pull 2 cards. Blam! Oh, learn by doing, -3. So that, okay, so if we take this into hand, we have a spare slot. That would be -6, including that one, -8. So that would turn this into a -8. So it would be a 2 test for 0 successes. So I could just draw 2 cards and it would be built. That's pretty damn awesome. What is this one? Knowledge is power. These are gain experience cards. I think we're going to have to take this one here. So we'll dump that down there. But on the plus side, we did build this. So let's put it up here. I might just lock them up. And that is a 4. Sweet. So we've built that object. Now, I think I may as well flip this sucker over. Oh, what if it's an event? Yeah, we'll wait until the other people come here. We do have another test here I haven't done. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to her as the active player and move her to this location. Now, to do a move is you calculate the value here. So it's a 2-0, but it's -1 because we've got people already there. So we draw 1 card, and we don't need any successes. And she's got nothing in her hands either, so unfortunately this is going to be a bit of a hassle. So she still needs to draw 1 card. Let's just discard those ones. It's another knowledge is power. That's really annoying. They're basically level up cards, I believe. Anyway, so she successfully moved down here, and now let's construct this object. So we have this guy, this girl, and this girl all at the location. So that is -2. Actually, let's just do -6 for now. Let me just think. Actually, before we do this, we're going to do this think action, which is a 0-0. It doesn't cost any actions, and it doesn't require a success. So she's going to discard this card. Randomly take up to 7 items from the action deck. You may add 1 card to your hand and discard the rest back to the action deck and shuffle. So let's just give that a shuffle. Pull out, what does it say, 7? And we can pick 1 of these cards. There is another knowledge is power. First aid. Return an injured or poison state belonging to you or a character that is on your terrain card. Wow, that is awesome. He got spare slots. He does not have any spare slots though. That's a really awesome card. Can you hold... I wonder if you can take cards into your hand for, you know, slots that you don't have. Like, could she take that card even though it's an action card for a different character? I really don't know. What else have we got here? Look at this one. -3 on those tests. Stealth tests, we get 2 stars and a lucky 7. Wow. -2 on snowshoes. Lots of really awesome items here. Rudimentary flint for creating a fire. I think we're going to take the flint. Actually, this is aggressiveness. This is aggressiveness. So yeah, we're going to take this thing here. She can be a bludgeoner. And then all of these ones get shuffled back in. And blam, that's that action done. Now we're going to test the thing. So let me just have a think about this. We're definitely going to go 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is now a 5-0. And then I minus it 2 to make it a 3-2. Now I do have another 3, but I want to keep 1 learned by doing, just in case we have another really nasty test somewhere down the line, because this is really, and I think we can get past with what we've got. This guy isn't there, so we can't use that. Yeah, so let's do this. It's just to recap on what's going on. Let me just quickly do this so I can make sure I'm not doing this incorrectly. It starts at a 10-0. We then minus 5, so it becomes a 5-0. We then remove it to make it a 3-2. So that's what the current test is at the moment. We only need 2 successes off 3 cards, so we need 2 of them to have successes. There was a book somewhere. What was it? 2 successes off 3 cards is a 75% chance, according to this table. And we are drawing 3 to get 2, so 75%. I reckon we just do that. So let's draw 3 cards. Bam. And we get 1, 2, 3. So that's easily passed. Now, we have 2 spare slots. What's this thing? Vigilance. Put a fire into play, discard this card. It's another fire card. Each involved character may shuffle any number of action cards from their hands into the action deck. Discard this card. Wow, that's pretty awesome. You may discard this card during the Zont. Draw 3 additional cards, adding their successes to your total. Well, that's even a more amazing version of the one we saved. I think she's going to have to take this one into hand. And we discard all them. And we actually passed this thing. So this thing is actually passed. So I thought that would be impossible, but we ended up doing it pretty easily, actually. So take 3 003 cards and then banish. Okay, so 003 and then banish 206. Banish to gold, it says. So that's banish 1, 2, 3. And what are these things? Oh, the memory of your previous expedition comes to mind. Jimmy, the military demolition specialist, kept repeating, if a stupid rock is stopping ya, you get rid of it faster with dynamite than with a pickaxe. It's experience. So these are all experience points. So let's stick it here. Bam, bam. Let's see if they've got different stuff on the back. Yep. An experience from your previous expedition comes to mind. Daniel M., the teen's anthropologist, taught you that prehistoric man's wisdom teeth were designed to replace their molars as they were eroded by the intense chewing of raw meat. Okay. A moment from your previous expedition comes to mind. Vino, your group's pathfinder, had an amazing ability to spot paths to places that were otherwise unreachable. So basically you can spend these cards to buy upgrade cards later on. So I'm not quite sure when we can do that. See, there's all these upgrade cards here. They all cost different values to upgrade. That one costs 5, I guess. 4, 6, 3, whatever. So I'm not quite sure exactly how these all work. I'll figure that out once the point is we have 3 experience, yay. And then we need to replace this card, right? Replace it with a gold, and it is a 206. So let's grab the 206 gold card. Booyah. Boom. Forgot to read the back, it doesn't have a back. Gathering as many serviceable pieces as you can, you have put the camp back together in good order. You have learned from your experiences. 000 banner symbol, whatever that means, and each involved character returns their tired state. So we can do fire actions, heal actions, rest actions, and think actions. -1 and or 2 stars. Well, that's pretty good. And we have a wood and a rock resource. That is freaking awesome. Anything else to construct? This guy here we can construct, and this guy here we can construct. So this object is worth, we've got wood and we've got stone. Let's switch her over there. So, okay, so this one, we have a wood icon, we have a stone icon, so it is 1 card with no chance of not getting success. We have 2 spare slots, that's good. We're building this all together. Excellent. So we have remember. Let's give that to you. And this is constructed. Ya blam. Now for her next action, she's also going to construct this, which has wood, which is... Actually, wait up. Yeah, so that was 3. So this is a -3 for 1 wood resource. We have a wood resource, so this is a 0/0 action. We don't even need to draw a card. So let's just build that straight away. And it goes like that. Beautiful. Okay, so I forgot to put out the item here. So I'll just drag, I'll just drag out the die. So this is a 3-point item. Nice. And this item we built afterwards is also a 3-point item. You can see the dice in the top corner there. And they share the aggressiveness skill, so they are additive, which turns that into a 6, which is as high as an item stack durability level can get. Sweet. Okay, so she has quite a lot of stuff here. She's got club and she's got something that can dig as well as paddle. And what else can we do at this location? We can use those thinking resources and we get -1s and we also get free stars. So we can, well, there's 0, 0 anyway. Anything in the discard pile that he particularly wants? There's some fire resources icons. What? Okay, so we do a rest action and we can upgrade. I think we're going to move out of this area. Actually, what we will do is we're going to use this guy's 0, 0 card and discard this. Remember, it's 0, 0, so it does not require success or anything. And we're going to use that to pick out, bam. Now that we've got this out, we can then build it using a free action because we've got a wood resource, so it's -2, so it's a 0, 0. So that gets built. It comes on with a single die. And then we're going to do the fire action, put a fire figure into play on this terrain card and then discard this card. It's a 1 test for 1 star. But we have the fire test has actually got a bonus for this tile. So it is -1, so we don't have to draw, and we have stars. So we have a 0 and 2 stars already, which means that this automatically succeeds. I'm looking at the bottom thing here. So it's 1, 1 to build this thing, and we are -1 and we have automatic stars. So we've automatically passed. So we'll get rid of that. And this gets discarded. And he builds his fire on this spot. Sweet. And what I should probably do is place fire token. Everyone has 1 fire token. So now I know that it's taken by that character. And the reason I want to put the fire token here is we may need to move back to this campsite. Make this our base of operations basically, right? And if you look at all the character sheets, you get -1 on movement actions if there is a fire figure, which is what we've just done. I haven't been really using their actions. I hope that hasn't come into play. Now we've done all that, I think it's time to move back into this location. So keeping the same active player, we're going to move up here. Now to move from this location costs 1, 0, but because we left Dimitri up here as a guide, it's -1, which means that's a 0, 0 action. So bam, that's a free move. And now that we're here, let's flip this over to you, since you've been so patient. We're now going to flip this one, which is also a 0, 0. Yeah, bam! Okay, this is an event. You stumble over a tripcord that stretches between 2 shrubs. A dart immediately shoots past and ends up in a tree trunk a few inches from your face. You fear you might be more traps in the surrounding area. Do a compass test 02. Okay, so if we pass, we avoid the area entirely, and otherwise you have to draw a 097. Okay, so everyone involved is part of this because it's got the red outline, and it's a 02 test. So we can fail this, we still kind of pass. And it's a compass test. We have nothing that helps us with compasses. Okay, so this is where knowing the game helps. I don't know what a 097 card is, but I'm tempted to take it because I don't really want to draw. Like I said, I don't know how tight the action card deck is going to be because I don't know how fast we burn through it. So I'm going to fail this test and draw 097. It was 097, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. A sudden snap warns you that something's about to happen. Before you can do anything, dozens of darts shoot from every direction. Randomly discard 1 card from the action deck. If it's a action card, nothing happens. Discard this. If it's a skull card, each involved character takes a 104. So what happens? Does that get banished now? I think it does. So draw 1 card from the action deck. It's a hand card, so nothing happens. And this gets banished. And then this also gets banished. And we draw 264. You arrive near the border of a forest where you can hear all manner of insects and animal sounds. Okay. Okay, what you got for us here? Well, for starters, we have a lot of resources. There's nothing to really explore here. We do have a sight test. That's 1 card, and we have 0 successes needed. So let's do that, and we'll test that one. Do we have any spare? Yeah, we've got plenty of spare slots, so we'll just test 1 card. Another think action. Who doesn't have a think action? This girl. Let's put that here. So that's a pass. We need a 117. You pull the rope up. There is a bottle tied to the other end. Okay. Ooh, whiskey. You have found a bottle containing well-aged and very appealing Iris whiskey. Food action 00. One involved character may return their tired, frightened, and or freezing states. Then they must take a 92 card and a 96 card. Banish this. Using this does not lower the durability of the item. It leaves your inventory. Okay, so who can actually take this? Suppose we'll give that to Elliot. And this was actually created by a green player. Okay, I think we're coming kind of to the end of this now. Let's all move into the next tile. This is a 2 movement, so it's a 2 cards to draw, and we get another thing. This is a will test. So what have we got? Does anyone trigger off will? Skill, aggressiveness, stamina, vigilance, and botany. Will. Do we have anything with will? Serenity will. Ah, but she's full. She can't take anything. Damn it. This is aggressiveness, stamina. Well, I think we'll just send the snowshoes over here and discard that. So that was a successful move. And now we'll resolve this thing, and then I think I'll call it. So let's flip over this. It's another 00. You blam. Okay, flying killers. Beautiful, colourful butterflies are fluttering nearby. You have heard about these specimens before and had better be careful. They do not hesitate to use their large, razor-sharp wings as a formidable defensive weapon when threatened. Ah, I gotcha. So, it's a stealth test of a 1-1, or if someone's bloodied, it's a stealth test of a 1-3. So, I think we have a way of improving stealth tests. So, see how that says it's locked? That means it is actually unable to be changed. You can't choose to draw more cards, but I still think you can modify it by using your skills and stuff. I actually don't have a way of modifying it anyway, so who cares? But what I do have is a whole bunch of these remember cards. And if I remember correctly, we do have forewarned, which is a permanent plus. So I'm going to be, we don't actually encounter here until we move into it because it's a permanent event. So I haven't actually encountered that yet, so I've got another action. So we're going to use this to discard remember, which is a 0-0 thinking action, and take forewarned. That's a vigilance. Someone had something that keyed off vigilance. She did, but she's got her hands full. Okay, whatever. So he's taking that into his hand. Okay. And now we're going to do the test. So it's a stealth test of 1, and we're looking for 1 star, but we now have that 1 star in our hand. So let's draw 1. Blam. We do not get a star, but we're all involved in this test as always, so I can spend this one to get a star, which means we have passed. Turn an injured or poisoned star. I really want that card, but I'm full again. I should have built this beforehand. Oh well, I think I'm actually going to discard this and put this back into my hand. Having heal actions seem like a good thing, so we'll just discard all that stuff. So there's no positive for getting past it, we just sort of sneak by. Ya blam. Let's banish that sucker. And we're looking for 227. No, 271. Pretty sure it was 271. Yeah, it was. Towards the east, the ground slopes gently and turns sandy. A few frail trees are the only vegetation there, and they greatly contrast with the colourful and luxuriant forest to the west. Okay, so we're kind of getting out of the forest now. Ooh, bam. Interesting. There's a little cemetery up here. Okay, well I think I'm going to call that for now. And yeah, maybe I should explore that forest fire now that I'm a little more powerful. I really wanted to get some compass abilities so I could do these compass things a bit easier. But now I do have that -2 card. Let's just do this right now since we're right here. Let's make her the star, and we're going to do the forest fire, which is the compass. So we can walk through it and maybe get burnt with taking all 4/4, or we can do a compass card, and we need 2 successes. Oh wait, no, it's not going to help us, are we? I keep thinking that. So this card doesn't actually. Oh no, this card actually gives us successes. Draw 3 additional cards, adding their success to your total. This one's just -3. +3 cards. Okay, let's do it. So we're going to check out the forest fire. That is 2 forced cards plus, so that's 2 energy, 2 successes we require. So we're forced to draw 2. Bam, we get 1 success. So then I'm going to discard this one. That says you may discard this during result you involved in to get +3. Draw 3 additional cards, adding that success to your total. So we get another 3 cards, and we have 2 successes, 1, 2, which is a pass. And we have, what's this thing? There's a stealth test, nice. For every 3 cards drawn during the cost step. Wow, that is freaking awesome. Yeah, I think we're going to take this one into hand. These all get discarded. But we have completed the forest fire. So this one now gets banished. We're going to attach 191. 191. You travel deeper into the tangled jungle amidst impressive trees and strange gigantic plants. The canopy blacks out most of the light, but your eyes gradually acclimate to the dimness. Eventually, you are able to distinguish some of the birds nesting in the trees and start seeing some little monkeys swimming from branch to branch, howling, apparently taunting you. Booyah! And there we go, we got another nice jungle tile. Okay, we're stopping there. I mean it this time. It's so Moorish, this one. So I will see you guys next time.